In 1995, I read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is a famous personal development book, probably one of the most famous. And I read it and I said, I can follow these success principles. And in that book, he had a section where he gives a template where you write out certain date, you're going to have a certain amount of money, what you're going to do in exchange for that money. And he said, read this the first thing in the morning and last thing before you go to bed at night. And I did that with a particular goal. And in a year, I manifested the goal. And then I repeated that process several times to write a book, to start a business, 4 or 5 different times, very significant goals by doing that, by just saturating my mind with the image of that wish fulfilled. I never did it with a health goal. I don't know why. It never occurred to me. And when I got the book, I gathered a bunch of material when I decided to set this goal, and Think and Grow Rich was the first that I looked at. And as I was writing out my goal, what the date that I was going to reach the weight that I was going to reach, what I was going to do in exchange for it, I stopped in the middle of writing the index card and I thought, think and grow thin. Why did I not think of this before? That's exactly what I was doing. I was creating an image of me at my ideal weight, planting that image in my subconscious mind. And I'm going to revisit that image as often as I can. I'm going to read that goal first thing in the morning and just before I go to bed. And I'm going to be 205 pounds. I'm going to live into that image that I planted. And I'm going to be alert to the clues that show up. That's exactly what I've done. And I've made the progress I expected. So the thought creates the feeling causes you to get into action. And that's the change in attitude. The definition of attitude that I operate with is attitude is a composite of 3 things: your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. The thought creates a feeling. If you can fall in love with the image of being 205 pounds and that lifestyle that you're going to live into, and if you can take the appropriate actions every day without discouragement, you're going to reach the goal. That's what Think and Grow Thin is all about.